They come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Arizona defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Vikings. 67 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion goes the tight end. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll shift things around. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Cowboy 80.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Cardinals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
What you got? Big ace, big ace.
Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, ace, ace.
Here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the walls a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Big ace.
From the gun, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think if this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Open man right side is caught complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
70. 60 Bison.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 back. 79 Broncos.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Shotgun now from Murray. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 43 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
19 Cardinal, it's dragging 60. Go.
On first down, they'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Being chased out wide. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable,
Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go. 18 Rodgers, Buffalo 80.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Get it. Ready.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Murray. This pass complete to Higgins. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Green.
They run over center with Benson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They look to throw. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 back down. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Omaha. Oh, shit.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Michael Dixon.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On the hole. On the hole.
Murray going to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, Ace. Hey. Sure.
Murray now to throw. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does, because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Drop 60. Mustang 19. Hey. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass caught, a roll right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Flush to his right. He'll get this one to cut complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Strike. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give left side for Benson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. first time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Murray now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here. They still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70, 70. Go.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Bronco 80. 79.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that pass finds Cup along the sideline. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
Hill is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. From the gun, Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game.